Hello, it's Matthew Sweigart again here. I'm bringing you a little chiaroscuro today. And if you're not familiar with that term, it's from the art world. It was light and shadow, light and shadow. Here I am sitting in my big front window. There's a palm tree outside. Woohoo! My neighbor has a palm tree. It's not really common in this area, but it's kind of sweet to be next to its palm tree. Um, Meanwhile, today, I wanted to bring a slightly shorter message than yesterday. Um, and today, I was driving home from work and I had the treat of listening to the overture to Wagner's Meistersinger from Nuremberg. And now, the Meistersinger is the only Wagner opera in which people do not die. And so it is considered a comedy. Now, it's not laugh out loud funny, as this video might be. Anyway, um, Meistersinger, it reminded me, I mean, it's beautiful music. It's just transcendent music, really. I mean, you can't kind of deny the beauty of the music, and the richness of the orchestra is just like incredible. But I want to tell you that that opera is 5.5 hours long. Yep, you heard that right. 5.5 hours long. Three acts, two intermissions, and usually the intermissions are 15 to 20 minutes. Tough to get a crowd of people in and out of a room and get them all oiled up at the snack bar. Anyway, I attended the Meistersinger. I think I actually did work the show once as a stage manager, but when I was working at the Lyric Opera of Chicago as a stage manager, I had Meistersinger off. I was not working that show, but I got to attend it. And what's nice about working at the opera is you get free seats. So I got to attend for free. And my gosh, I learned something that had been taught to me back in theater school, which has to do with this thing that they call the suspension of disbelief. Of course, it's a fiction, so you don't need to believe it, but you suspend that disbelief to enter into the story. And the Meistersinger's story is kind of silly. It's a singing competition in Nuremberg, and one of the guys wins, and one of the guys loses. And the guy who loses is mad, and the guy who wins is happy. It's pretty basic storyline. But the music, and I don't know how they stretch this story out for 5.5 hours, but they do. And I suspended my disbelief. I allowed myself to be wrapped up in the story. And what I discovered was I completely surrendered all trappings of daily life to this story. And this is the virtue of an opera that lasts 5.5 hours. You know, you can go to a movie that's 90 minutes or, an hour and 20, right? 90 minutes. Um, you can leave a, a film that is that short and just, it was a blip. You don't really leave your life behind. To a certain extent, you do, but you really don't really leave it behind. But with a 5.5 hour opera, you leave your life behind. You devote the whole day to this endeavor of watching this story unfold. And I had such a sense of deep renewal like I'd never experienced in my life. And it reminded me, the other thing in theater school we studied was the old Greek drama, which festivals of Greek drama would go on for days. And you would literally sit in the amphitheater, apparently, and watch a show or a story unfold for a whole day. So 5.5 hours was the closest I ever got to that. I also did have a chance to read Long Day's Journey into Night, which is Eugene O'Neill's epic drama that lasts for hours. I only read that. I never saw it in production. But the truth is, when you go to these productions that last a long time, you leave your life behind and you just enter fully into the story. And the sense of renewal that you get from this is beyond wonderful. So, this is my YouTube video for the day. Leave your life behind, enter into the world of a story, and just let yourself be transported. I think that our modern phenomenon of this, the equivalent is binge watching a show that will sometimes be 6 or 7 seasons, and you'll find yourself 4 hours later having watched 6 episodes, and you go, wow, my whole life I left it behind. Okay, that's it for today. Reclaim your life, reclaim it fully, be refreshed, and ready for the next thing. Till next time, Matthew Sweigart signing off. Bye now.